Picture this, it's 1964 and the presidential debate between Lyndon B. Johnson and Barry Goldwater is dominating TV screens. Viewers don't just see arguments, they feel the power of persuasion shaping their vote. This moment, packed with emotion and strategic messaging, kicks off a journey into the hidden forces steering how we change minds every day. What makes persuasion so unstoppable? Let's unravel the secret dynamics behind this invisible influence. Before you raise an eyebrow, think about why some ads stick like glue while others vanish. It's not magic, it's persuasion tailored precisely to the audience's mind. In the 1964 presidential showdown, Johnson's team masterfully used fear and optimism in their ads to push Goldwater to the edge. Viewers weren't just hearing facts, they were absorbing a narrative designed to sow doubt and highlight risk, shifting public opinion overnight. The campaign weaponized emotion, demonstrating persuasion's raw muscle in real political battles. Imagine persuasion like a dance partner guiding your every move, ever so gently. Perloff likens it to two people working in sync. You don't feel pulled or pushed directly, but skillfully led. This mental dance method capitalizes on subconscious cues rather than forceful commands, making persuasion less about argument and more about rhythm. The real kicker: small tweaks in message framing or tone can trigger massive changes in how people behave. Like a perfectly placed domino, tiny persuasive nudges cascade into seismic social shifts. Everything from voting patterns to consumer habits flips, proving persuasion's power to morph society's one subtle influence at a time. You think you're immune to persuasion, right? But the brain is built to comply effortlessly, invisibly. Let's peek under the hood to see why your mind's default is often go along with it. Robert Cialdini's legendary principles crack the persuasion code: commitment, consistency, reciprocity, and more. For example, businesses use reciprocity like free samples to hook you. Once you accept a favor, your brain insists you return it, often without conscious thought. This shows how simple psychological shortcuts govern complex social exchanges. Ever agreed to a small request, then couldn't say no to a bigger one? That's the foot-in-the-door trick a neurohack Perloff highlights. Like opening a door slightly, it primes your brain to accept more by lowering resistance. It's the mental equivalent of warming a lock before turning the key. The small yes builds toward a bigger commitment. Social proof is your brain's safety net. If everyone's buying that gadget, you're way more likely to follow, because your mind rewires itself to accept majority behavior as correct. This automatic recalibration means your choices often stem more from crowd cues than deliberate analysis, revealing why you often yield without noticing. Alright, so persuasion's around every corner. But how do you wield its power without becoming a puppet master? Here's the science of ethical influence that'll sharpen your social game. Perloff drills down into how understanding your audience's deep wants, often unspoken, flips persuasion from guesswork to precision. Like tuning a radio to the exact frequency, decoding these desires lets your message resonate personally, bypassing skepticism. For example, marketers who tap into identity need sell products not for features, but for who people want to become. Forget preaching facts, top persuaders package their point like a gripping story. Narratives engage emotions and memory better than dry data. Perloff points to campaigns that use heroes, villains, and twists to embed messages deeply. Stories aren't just entertainment, they're mental hooks that lock in beliefs effortlessly. Rushing persuasion into urgency can backfire, making people freeze or rebel. The trick: layer urgency with clear benefits and respect. Perloff shares examples where scarcity worked only when paired with trust signals, turning a frantic "buy now" into a confident "this is your moment." That subtle balance is persuasion's tightrope walk. Remember that 1964 debate, the epic showcase of persuasion's force? Now you see it's not about shouting louder, but leading minds through emotion, subtlety, and stories. Next time you want to influence, start by reading your audience's hidden scripts and frame your message like a tale they can't ignore. Try this. Before you pitch an idea today, ask yourself, what story am I really telling? Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.